that's not too loud. Great AM, sis. Great AM. Is my music loud? As a matter of fact, hold on. No, okay. My nose itching. So we are about to go in because, yeah, I told y'all these Wednesday talks last week. It was too much going on. I couldn't even focus to try to do a live. I could not, y'all. So let's get Mr. Sachs. Oh my gosh, having these commercials. We didn't used to have these commercials. Now it's like annoying, y'all. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to nope. I try to support, but some people just do stuff and switch up. They get you to start liking them, and then they start being extra with certain stuff. Okay. I can't hear it, but once you start talking, it will be fine. Okay. Is this too loud? Because I kind of... Okay, so... Oh, my Lord. My nail just keep... Y'all... My regular nails, I told y'all, and I don't know if y'all thought this was exaggeration. When I say these bad boys grow like crazy, and... Is it loud, sis? Is it loud? Oh, my gosh. They grow like crazy, and... I've been loving the look at them. Look at the terribleness. Look. They just be peeling. Y'all can't even see. They peeling. Look at these ones. Look at this, just gone. I wash dishes so freaking much. Y'all see that? I wash dishes so freaking much. I done shaved this one down. My thumb and my pointer, I'm always picking, pointing, trying to peel something off or whatever. And yeah, y'all see that? And then this one keeps snagging, and it keeps snagging my hair, and I don't like that because you don't want that. Yes. Hello, how are you? Who are you? Hi, sis. Hey, Sheila. So I have Sheila. Okay, so here's something that's on my list, and I'm gonna start marking down when I talk about it. I got the setup. It's a setup for individuals to move fast. Do you ever pay attention when they say when you're moving fast and rushing, a lot of things happen and you miss details? You miss details, right? Who is that saying play some good jazz? That's what I'm playing. Are you new to the channel? So I'm sitting here like I'm actually playing a channel I like to listen to randomly. Yeah, I'm playing jazz. So, oh, this was snagging. I'm about to take this polish off. I got my little stuff here while I talk to y'all. So my natural nails grow really fast, and they get way longer than the press-ons. And y'all know the press-ons I got them where they kind of short where I can move and maneuver. But once my natural nails, I don't know, once they start to grow, I just get used to them, and they grow so fast to the point where especially if I have to do my daughter's hair or braid or do something. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I love jazz. Jazz is playing in my house 24/7. If you ever see my channels, that's basically all I listen to. I like music that allow me to think about what I want to think about and not hearing words from songs. I don't know why. It's a lot for me. When I'm in my home, I want it to be so peaceful, and I just think of I can think. I can feel free. I can feel calm. I don't have to allow the music to be something that's like, oh, it's making me think of something from the past, or making me think, or making me think, I don't, like this one live. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm just removing the polish off of my nails. And then I'm going to put this is what strengthens my nails. This is what I wear when I don't have polish on. I bought these so many years ago from eBay. It was 3 little ones. This is the last one. I'm talking about those things are probably like 5 years old. Oh, it's night. Oh, where are you? May I ask before you go? Where are you? Yeah, I try on this channel. This is my second channel. I have a how-to and DIY channel. And I try to come on this channel every Wednesday and talk about just real life stuff and things that's going on. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for joining us. Please join the family. My other channel is a how-to channel. It's how to DIY and save a dime. Let me see if I can show that to you before you leave. This is my other channel, and that's the channel where I do everything. I do everything. Like, oh, that's my bigger channel, and it's how to DIY and save a dime. But I'm gonna give you what you could type in, and it'll automatically pop my thing up. I'm gonna write it on this. Maybe that'll help. This is what you type in, because it's still from my old channel. The name pops up, and it's CPR for the body. Let's see, because that'll help you to find it very easy. This, if you could read that, is CPR for the body, the number 4, and then the body. If you go to that channel, it's gonna pick, that P is not supposed to be there at the end. If you go to that channel, it's gonna show my how to DIY. That was my original name, CPR for the body, when I first started years ago, back in 2008. 2008, the end of either 2008, 2009. It was I was doing a lot of fitness, helping people lose weight and stuff. So it's CPR number 4 and then the body, and you'll find my other channel. Okay, so anyways, I'm over here. Yes, thank you, Teresa, thank you. How are you this fine day? All is well. You talking to Teresa? Okay, so I'm sitting here, right, and I'm realizing, mind you, I still have a teenager that lives with me, and I watch her demeanor. I watch how she handles things. I watch how life is for her in this generation. I watch all of that, and it kind of bothers me, because we have to have the conversations I have, and even my other daughters when they were young, we used to have conversations that most people grown up can't even have. And I'm not saying we're talking about grown up things, but we're talking about things that Turbo Craver. We're talking about things that I feel like it's loud. I know it's probably not loud to y'all, but I feel like it's loud to me. That most people are not ready to talk about, or don't know how to have a conversation about, right? So we were talking about procrastination, and we were talking about getting things done. And this was a couple weeks ago. So she had this project. We just went out of town, and we stayed away for about 3-4 days to go to a concert, and I shared that with y'all. That was 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we were at a concert, and that's when I went to the international market, and I got that tea that I shared with you guys. So anywho, the concert was the New Edition, Tony Braxton, and Boyz II Men. We love concerts. We're always at some type of concert or some type of event. We try to find them. Oh, that Chris Brown and Usher. Lord. they prices not as bad as Nicki Minaj when we went to Nicki Minaj a couple years ago, but yeah. And Tyler Creator was kind of high. His tickets was like almost four something. But anywho, we love concerts. I don't know, Teresa. Thank you for paying attention to that. So when we were at this concert, I tell my baby all the time, she has great grades. She has great grades, and I want her to know when she started work and when she started driving and all that, as you get older, it is your responsibility to make sure you take care of the things that need to be taken care of, right? Now, everything is microwave. Not only is everything microwave, but everything is so simple and it's at the touch of your hand or at the speak of your voice when it comes to like AI and everything that we're dealing with currently. Chat GPT, AI, all this stuff is here at our fingertips, right? So we go to the concert and I'm telling her, I always talk to her, I'm informed on what she got going on, what projects, when they're due, what is it she has to do, if she need my help. Even when she practices for theater, her singing, her dancing, and all the stuff that she does, because she be getting multiple parts. Y'all, I wish y'all can see. I record all her shows, like from beginning to end. I'm recording the whole thing, and I put them in files or whatever. But she had this project, and she knew it was like, I think 1,500 words that need to be in at a certain time. And I said to her, I said, Stinker, but you gonna be good? And what I mean by that is, hey, we already planned this. I plan stuff in advance. The way I'm able to do stuff is not because I'm rich. It's not because I got a lot of money. It's because I'm a planner. Like I told y'all before, I already got the holiday set. I already got the holiday set. I already got her birthday trip set. Her birthday's in November. The holidays in December. Like, I already got stuff already set, planned, paid for. And I already got 4th of July. That's already paid for. Like, I look at stuff and I sit down and I say, okay, this is what we're doing this year. This is what we want to do this year. This is how much it costs. This is how much I got to save. This is how much I got to put away. Whatever. You get what I mean? Most of our current trips have been good because I can drive to them. If it's less than 8 hours, I'm driving. And I ain't even gonna say that because when we went on our cruise not too long ago, I drove to Miami, but I stopped off in Atlanta and then finished the next 9 hours to Miami. And we went on a 8-day cruise, which was really gorgeous. It was beautiful. So anywho, I'm saying all this to say, I said to her, I said, Stinker, you got this. She was like, yeah, mommy. So we in the hotel, and the first night we stay in there, she on the computer. She into the computer. We go grab something to eat, and she's just on her computer. And I know she's working. So then, fast forward. I said, did you get it in? I asked her that night. The morning, she said, I got to be in by midnight, which was that night. I said, okay, cool. You good? She said, yeah, mommy, I'm good. I said, okay. Meaning, like, she gave it to him, took all the stuff off. She gave it to the teacher, sent it. Now, the teachers want everything on a computer, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. You got it in. I'm proud of you, still handling your business. I know, I called the school and I said, hey, she won't be in school on this day, or she won't be on school on that day. As long as you get that work in, I don't mind making those phone calls so you won't have an unexcused absence or whatever, because I believe in this. You only get one life. And I don't believe you need to YOLO, meaning like with your money, and not be a good steward of your money, and not be planning and budgeting. I'm not meaning that. What I mean, I was talking to somebody the other day. I said a lot of people live but don't make time to create experiences, or don't make time to, hold on one second. Now that is going off. Hold on one second, y'all. 1 second. It seems like soon as I start recording, this thing always wants to play commercials. All right. So, what was I saying? So, anywho, it had to be in at a certain time. I'm saying all this because I'm going to say some stuff that's going to blow y'all mind. And y'all know me. This is me. This is how I am. I like to think before I talk. I like to make sure that I'm giving what I should, the way I should be giving it. And, okay, so fast forward. She has a leadership conference for honor students and, the students who are in higher level classes. She has to leave town. They in the Marriott Resort, all the students going, and I was very proud that it was a lot of melanated students. And the president and the vice president was melanated students from other states and stuff like that. But anywho, so I'm excited that she's going. I'm excited for her. And so I want to drive everyone. What you mean? What is you talking about, sis? So she texts me. She's like, Mom, can you call my teacher and find out and tell them, why the project was a little late. And so I'm thinking, I'm calling to tell the teacher, hey, we were out of town, blah blah blah. We had already let the attendance office know she wouldn't be in, so we had some things planned, and she ended up getting the paper to you a little late. Well, that wasn't it. He called me back, and when we talked, he was like, no, it's not that. I said, well, what is it? And he said, and see, I don't care. I'm still old school. I'm still going to do things the way they should be done, regardless of what everyone else is doing, what everybody else got going on, who using what to do what to make themselves seem like they genuine or know what they know and they don't. I don't care. I'm still I'm not into AI. I'm not into chat GBT, and it irritates the heck out of me when I see older people my age, older, around, a little bit younger. It irritates the heck out of me when I see everybody is using it for everything, but they don't understand the dangers of it. Y'all don't even understand the dangers of it. So boom, fast forward. So he's like, no, she's a very capable girl. I know she is. And I realized when I put her project through the system, because my daughter was like, I would rather write my thing than to put it in. This is after the fact. I said, well, what do you mean? He said, well, you can tell if they use AI. And I'm not surprised, because I know that as far as jobs too. We're going to get into that. So interviews, jobs, all that stuff. Me and her had a long conversation after we went and talked to the teacher, because even after we had the phone conversation, I told him, I said, okay, so what can we do at this point? I said, because I want her to be responsible and accountable for anything she did not do or did do that she should have or should not have. And he was like, oh, I definitely understand. When you are a parent like myself, who automatically gets judged because they think that most of us are going to come up there acting fool, talking fool, not being able to articulate and cutting them off, or automatically taking their child's side or saying that they're lying on their child and all that. No, I'm not that one. Because guess what? I want to raise children that are accountable. I want to raise children that understand that you cannot go through life, what did they call it? Sliding through life, getting things done easy, doing things the easy way. That's not how it works, because that's not what works for me, And so I said, okay. He said, well, what do you think? I said, well, I feel like we need to have a conversation. And is that possible? And he was like, oh, absolutely. I said, okay, can we all come sit down and talk about this? And he said, yes. So I made an appointment, and we came and sat down and talked with him. And when we came and talked with him, hold on one second. When we came and talked with him, we sat down and he showed us everything. He showed us how his computer generates AI, if they use chat GBT, all of that, right? So on this pad, I have the setup: move fast to create microwave results in life. If you move fast, you will miss details, and you can't tell if something is real or fake. That part is the part where I'm talking about seeing all this AI stuff looks so real. And I talked to y'all about this before. It is so annoying to see grown people using AI on Facebook for their pictures, to enhance them, to show what they look like. And do y'all not realize, do y'all not understand what you are agreeing to and what you are allowing? It is so real, and it looks so real that they can create and make. It's so many, and even on YouTube, it's so much stuff floating around currently, right? You can't tell if it's real or fake. You really cannot tell if it's real or fake. My baby, stay ready to go now. School is about to be out. And next school year, baby girl is riding the school bus. Oh, good. Okay. Sus. Okay, I'm going to call you because... I'm gonna call you. But anyway, so Yeah, so I'm just like, oh, what we doing in the 4th of July? That would be nice. She would definitely love that. Yeah, I'm about to tell you, girl. I'm so excited. It's a surprise. I told Rizzy I'm not gonna tell her. Her best friend coming too. Her best friend dad paid for her to go, cause I told y'all he's 65. He's a single dad. He's 65, and yeah, I'm like, I did not know he was 65. But anywho, so yeah, and then she's also going with us for the holiday trip. So yeah, I'm excited. She's also going. They already paid her deposit on that. Her and her brother are supposed to be going on a holiday trip with us, and then it's me, my daughter, then my friend D and her daughter from Atlanta. So anywho, I'm like, okay. So we sit down, and I'm like, and so the computer's showing us how much, what paragraphs, what part of what my daughter wrote was AI. Now, mind you, before this meeting with the teacher, she was out of town. So she was texting me. When she see her grades and they not an A or a B, she automatically getting frantic. Mommy, can you contact the, and I'm like, yeah, I told her it's still in my phone. I said, I talked to him. She was like, what'd he say? I said, I need you to enjoy your trip. Enjoy your trip, and we will talk about that when you get here. Enjoy your trip. I want to see Yumi text. Oh, we supposed to go see Yumi in Tuscany. We keep forgetting. We're gonna probably go this weekend. It's been so much going on. The guy is supposed to come back today to install. Oh, my front porch lights are in. The back porch, because he put these new things around them, he couldn't, the wires weren't long enough, so he left his ladder out there. So I know he is coming back, and then he's gonna come back and put the 3 porch lights in. My Dust to Dawn light bulbs should be here today. Y'all, I ordered Dust to Dawn light bulbs, returned them. Then I got another pair. I was like, no, I need Dust to Dawn and motion sensor. But then I thought, I don't want motion sensor on my deck. I'd rather have Dust to Dawn, because when I get out there and put my, my sectional back out there, my table, my grill and all that stuff, I don't want the light keep coming on while I'm back there. I'm like, girl, why did you get motion? Motion is only for the front. Those look so pretty, y'all. So he's coming back to put those in. But anywho, so I'm telling her, I'm like, no, don't worry about it. She asked me when we supposed to go see the movie. I said, we're probably gonna go this. Also, I have a leadership summit like last year for KLA. That's today. As a matter of fact, that's today. That's today. Oh my gosh. Leadership Academy Summit is Wednesday, April 20th. See what I'm saying? Please read. Oh Lord. If you are driving or riding with someone, oh my Lord, where is this at? Okay, that's the one that's here. She's in leadership. She's on a debate team. She's in theater. When I say the little girl is doing so much, and she works, So it's 7:27:25. Wait a minute. Did she go? Is that where she went this morning? Hold on. Y'all, she sent this to me already, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But she left out kind of late. See, this is the procrastinate. This is what I'm dealing with her. And I know if you had teens, you had the same. It literally says the date. It says the date. Okay. And then it says she said it's 7:25. That's today. So that's where she's at. I'm like, oh my gosh, hold on. I thought it was this at the leadership. She's always doing like community service leadership things. And hold on, I'm so sorry, y'all. Being a parent. Okay, so anyways, let's go back to what we were talking about. I was like, no, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it, because I didn't want to go into details of what the teacher told me, so she'll be on her trip frantic like, oh, my mom's gonna get me because he said I use AI or whatever the case may be. So boom, I'm not sure either. They only come What did you want to see? When did you want to see Yumi in Tuscany? Hold on. Clue was tonight. Oh, she wanted to go see Clue. We love musicals too, but Clue came out the night that she reminded me again, and it was too late. All right. Anyways, I was just showing. This is her audition, y'all. Why the boy fell off her back? Look, this is her. Yeah, I said, Steak, did you throw him off? This, they're doing Matilda, and she's Matilda's mom. I said, Stink, did you throw him off? She was like, no, he didn't jump off correct. I was like, oh, and I'm like, why is he on your back? But he's so tiny, he way smaller than her. I was like, oh, okay, because you ain't nobody's mule to be carrying and toting people. Is that why they picked? So this was her and the other kids at the leadership conference. I mean, leadership, yeah, that she went to. She the shortest one right there. So anywho, I didn't want to bother her. I'm learning that to keep peace in my home, it's just certain stuff that I just wait for and we'll talk about it later. Or to keep peace within our mental. Everything does not need to be done or said right now, or sometimes I be wanting to get stuff done when she come in the house. I'm like, no, she just got in. Just like if I was coming home and I was working, I would want to be able to breathe first. I'm not going, even though it's like, hey, you didn't do this or you ain't do that. Let me let her breathe when she gets in, and even if we don't talk that night, we'll talk tomorrow. So I'm trying to teach her, even with working, that you have to be responsible. So she makes pretty decent money with her serving, and her days are cut short now because she usually works 3 to 8 when she gets out of school, and then on the weekends she don't work, and then on Fridays is 3 to 8 every day except for 3 to 8 Friday, 3 to 8 Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. She's off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. So she don't really work that many days because of school. But the days that she have theater and she has to go do practices, she doesn't get out of theater. So she leave here at like 7. She doesn't get out of theater till like almost 6. And then she comes in, grabs her apron, grabs her book for her writing her orders and all that stuff, which is something I got. I was like, you're going to get an apron, you're going to get a book, you're going to be ready when you walk in that door. Because they don't give that to them, which is weird. They just kind of write on whatever. And I'm like, no, and I put, it's the little pink and black. She done had it for a while. She's been working since May. And so they love her. She's doing good. And she got her friend a job too. So long story short, for her age, she makes decent, very good money. And I always tell my daughters, if you had to get a job, I would serve. And I would tell them, if you had to go and get a job, I would get a serving job. I would get a serving job before I get any other job. Why? Because serving people and making their day when they're coming to eat, people don't play about their food. And when you give good service, normally you get good tips. You're going to have some buttholes that just don't tip. They don't feel like it's necessary. But normally it always weighs out. And when she would complain, like one day she'll go in and she'll work 3 to 8. And she's like, Mom, I only made $80 or something like that. And I'm like, Stinker, divide that by 5. You know what I'm saying? Divide that by 5. How much is that an hour? And she's like, oh, I say, yeah, not many people making that your age or adults. And so on the days that she do good and she work 5 hours, when she get the full 3 to 8, she makes close to $300, right? And so when her friends start working with her, she was like, because she was working the restaurant by herself. It's a small restaurant. Why am I pulling this hangnail? I'm gonna be paying for it later. Just cut it, girl. I'm literally trying to pull this hangnail. So she literally has her best friend working. So it lightens the load where she don't feel stressed or feel overwhelmed when it's only her taking all the orders and somebody over there complaining, somebody over there needing something. It's not really that bad because it's a pho restaurant, Vietnamese pho. So that's what her friend, one of her best friends is best friends is Vietnamese. So like and y'all who've been rocking know about this already. And her family has a big restaurant. It was a smaller one. It became bigger. They got a bigger space. And now when they first opened, they asked her to come and serve. And she's been serving since May. It'll be almost a year this May. Hold on. So it'll be almost a year. So I'm so proud of her because most adults can't even keep a job past 90 days. So anywho, she concerned about it. Then she asked me again. I said, wait till you get here. She gets here. We go sit down with him. And He said, well, he went through everything, and he said, I can't help you because this is not you. And so I put the stuff on, the clear. It smells so good. It's got like a cherry smell. I didn't do this hand. I put this on, and this strengthens your nails, your natural nails. Um, he was like, I can't help you because it's not you. And at first I was like, but then I was like, oh, thank you so much, sis. I'm proud of her too. I am so proud of her. And I told you when she was graduating, when her friend was graduating last year, 12th grade, and the kids were going, walking the stage and stuff. She was like, Mommy, I'm not going off to school. I'm staying home. Why would I go and pay when I can, what she wants to do? I told y'all she wants to be a dental hygienist. That's what she wants to do. I'm not mad at her. She cleaned my teeth. I went in for one of her little clinicals. She's been interning at a lot of dentist office. My dentist has allowed her to come intern. She's went to several different ones to intern. She's been doing her thing. And I'm like, you might want to think about going to the next level as, time go on. Just take some more courses, and become a dentist. She was like, So she wants to go to the technical school. And I'm not mad because, listen, don't, if a kid can find a trade, because tradesmen make way more money than people with bachelors, masters, and PhDs and all that. Let's be honest. Let's really talk about life and not try to make kids feel bad for at 17, 18 not trying to figure out their life, and we're pressuring them and rushing them to figure it out. I would never do that. If you look at life and see where things are so messed up in life, where people has lost so many jobs, lost so much money, got so many student loans because they're trying to impress people. I told her, I said, I don't care if it's a technical school or a community college or a trade school. If it's what you want to do and you enjoy what you're doing, then that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Because guess what? When you get older and you're my age or even younger or even older, girl, nobody don't care about what school you went to. They care about how you present yourself, the type of character you are, how you make them feel, how you respond and relate to them. They don't care about it. It might be, okay, good. That's good for you that you did whatever, but nobody really cares about the school that you went to. Because if I can get the same degree and I can go and become a hygienist, right? And you go, oh, you went to Harvard and you became a hygienist, or you went to whatever. And I know this because I dealt with this from my oldest. She went to Claflin HBCU private university. Okay, that was a waste of money, a waste of time, waste of energy. And I told her from the beginning, you're still young. Your mind might change 50 million times. I'd rather you go someplace where the state is going to pay for it for free because you have great grades than to go somewhere to impress somebody just to say, oh, because my grades were good, I want to show you what school. Who cares? And guess what? She's 27 right now. You think anybody's caring about Claflin? No, you're trying to figure out if you could pay your rent and pay your bills monthly. Claflin ain't even the first thing on your mind. Nobody cares about Claflin. Nobody cares what you did in Claflin. Nobody cares what grades you got in Claflin. And we need to stop doing this to our children, because we got to remember that they become adults. And if you cannot afford to pay for those schools, or their grades don't give them the actual leadway to get scholarships to get into those schools for free, let that child go to a community college or a technical college or whatever to still get the same thing. Because guess what? Experience and the fact that you went to school is what most people is looking for. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Or got the license or certificate or degree, whatever it is, that's what they're looking for. When you get older, they don't care who was the best on this team and who went to this school and what accolades. Nobody cares. Unless it's a type of field that those things are beneficial and they're crucial to you getting into certain societies or different things. I don't believe in sororities. I don't believe in fraternities. If you know about those, I don't believe in none of those. And some that have been in them that I know now, they're like, girl, I thought you was just being funny but now all this stuff is coming out about these fraternities and these sororities. Oh my gosh, I did not know the evil that present behind them, blah blah blah. And yeah, everybody always think I'm weird and I'm saying stuff that don't make sense, but at the end of the day, I'm comfortable. No, we're not. No. We'll try that call later. And I'm fine over here. I'm fine over here. That's all that matters, right? So we were talking, and well, I said, do you see what he's saying? So when he said that, I seen him. So it's like I'm sitting here, Rizzy's sitting on my right, and then he's sitting on the left of me. And so when he said that, he looked, I seen him look at me, and I looked at her like this, that mama look. Listen, sir, I'm not that one. I want mine to be accountable. I don't want mine to keep squirting and getting away, skirting and get, what's the word? Skeezing, not ski. I'm just making a word. What is it? Easing through? No, what is it, like sliding through, not being accountable or having consequences for the actions that they take when they take the easy way out. The reason I'm saying this because we know what you're capable of. We know you done wrote millions of papers. Well, not millions. You done wrote many of papers and got A's, A pluses, extra credit, all that. So I know what you're capable of. So I'm not mad or disappointed. I'm not. No, I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I asked you, do you feel like you could get this done? That's when we should have had a conversation. Mom, I think I can, but I feel like it's going to be, cutting it close or whatever, because at that moment, I could have reached out to the teacher. Hey, we're not in town. She's going to need a little bit more time because I don't want her to rush. I don't want her to feel pressured because this is something ever since my husband passed, her dad passed, we try to we do things for a reason, and we do them in a certain way or whatever. And so long story short, these trips are needed, and we do certain trips because it's our little bonding time. And so all she had to do was tell me. I said, see what I mean by communication? And I said, so you giving him something, he can blatantly see what you did and what you didn't do, and it's no denying it. So what are we going to do? I said, now, my question to you, is this project something you felt was too much for you? Do you feel like you couldn't do it? Do you feel like you didn't have enough time, or what? I want to know from you. And she was like, no, I feel like they just care about grades because she's in a dual credit class. And so when Rizzy graduates high school, Rizzy will have an associate's degree. She won't have much longer to finish up and become a hygienist. So at 18, she will have an associate's degree along with her diploma. So she is doing dual classes. She's doing theater. She's doing leadership. She's doing debate, and she's working. And I told her, I'm getting goosebumps just saying that. My baby, oh my gosh. I know her dad can see everything. But anyway, so I said, you have to be able to juggle. I don't want you to be stressed. She comes in here, she be so tired. She be so, while in the mix, let me just tell you what I did as a parent. And I'm sharing this stuff with y'all because this is what I need y'all to see, that you have to do these things, right? She has a job. She's making good money. Hey, you got investments. Every month we have a certain amount of money set out that you have to make sure is in that savings account. I don't care what else you do. Right? This was my thought process because it's her money. She worked for her money. Now, you got responsibilities that she has in the house, and we talked about those before. Gas, because she takes my car. She has my car more than me. She has my car more than me, going to school, going to work, doing the things that she do. So with that being said, she takes care of her own cell phone, and because she likes to have extremely long showers, she takes care of the water bill. And what else? Water bill, gas, cell phone. Oh, and she helps with toiletries. That's it. Those are her responsibilities. And so it's a monthly amount for that. Then it's a monthly amount for her investment. So she have money market, her IRA account, and then she also has another account. Each one of them, I don't care what you got going on, money needs to go in them. And my investor was like, I'm so proud of her. And she started this way before she got her job. I had already started it for her since she was a little one, but she took over it when she got her job. And so my investor was like, do you not realize if you keep saving this amount at your age, what age you'll become a millionaire? So we talk about those things. So I'm letting her do her thing. And guess what? She's spending and buying. And mommy, I want this wig. And mommy, I want to get this. And mommy, I want to do this. And mommy, I'm going to eat with my friends. And I'm da-da-da-da-da-da. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. She's young. I want her to enjoy all of that. So I said to her, I said, ma'am, your account, this ain't the investment account, because she been on top of that. She makes sure that's there. Just a regular account with her money. And I said, that account just keep getting low. You just a cash app in here, cash app in here, use the cash. So her cash app card is connected. You know how you connect to your bank. And she just get buying and doing, oh mom, I got a project. I'm just gonna get it because they can't buy it. Da, da, da. I'm just gonna get, we're gonna eat that. And I'm like, okay, Stank, until I seen her account get crucially low. I feel you literally like got less than $100 because you just spent. I said, you're not paying attention. I'm paying attention. She was like, for real? I said, do you see what I'm saying, Stank? I said, just this week, you went to Chick-fil-A like 3 times. You went to Chipotle. You wanted to buy, like, just this week. I said, Stank, you spent just this week. You spent like $300 or something. We're not talking about last week. And you didn't work last week because we went out of town. You get what I'm saying? And she like, oh, I said, so now you ain't got nothing in there. I said, so now here's the crucial part. You usually, her money goes into that main account and we transfer it to the other account because it withdraws her investments, right? It ain't nothing to do. I said, you have literally, this was at the end of March. I said, you got until the 19th, because that's when your draft come, the 19th of April, to get not only the money for your investment in there, but I want to see $500 sitting in that account, regardless of what else you got to do. I'm not going to make you pay any of your bills this month until you get that 500. Girl, that baby, listen, my baby got that money in there ASAP. And that didn't include, so she put 700 and something in there, right? So I took away the one in 150 because she already had like 80 something and put that with her money for investments. So I put that away and I said, okay, every time she would bring me money, I said, okay, this is where you at now. This is where you at now. This is where you at now. And then the other day I said, here go your receipt. I said, you made it. I said, it's like $501 and like 98 cents, but the other money already been separated for the investment. And she was like, I did. I said, yes. I said, okay, so now you can start paying your responsibilities. So I sent her a text when she gave me the money. Oh, it was an extra. It was an extra 41 outside of the 501. So I took the 41 and applied it to her monthly bills, and I sent her a text. I said, this is what you owe for your monthly bills. And she was like, okay, nobody's doing that for us adults. Nobody's seeing us slowly mess up or get in situations with our credit or with our money. Nobody's helping us. Nobody didn't share this with us. Nobody showed us this. And I'm like, Stank, I know mommy be on you. I know you feel like, oh gosh, mommy, but I promise you, until the day God feel like it's time for me to go wherever I need to go, you're going to be like, I thank God, because I meet so many women and men who wish that their parents did show them and taught them about money early and how important it was to be on point, to have your responsibilities taken care of first. And you shouldn't be doing anything with your responsibilities that's going to take you outside of your means. I'm trying to get her to understand that, and she's starting to see other stuff with teenagers and family and stuff around. I'm like, She was like, mommy, you ain't nothing like that. I said, I said, but let other people tell it. When you don't give somebody what they want, you always become the bad person. When you don't cater to what somebody don't see as a boundary or see as a blessing to them, you always become the enemy. And I don't care. Make me what you want to make me, but one day God gonna spark something in you, and that maturity and that frontal lobe or something, to make you be like, dang, like she was really just trying to tell me what was for my good. Now I wish I could hear her. Now I wish she could tell me. Now I wish she can reel me back in and get me out of this big old mountain I done made for myself or whatever. I see y'all writing, so I'm gonna come back to it. So I said all that to say, I'm teaching responsibility. Okay, I'm teaching responsibility. I'm teaching accountability, right? So the teacher says what he says, and I said, do you understand him? I said, what he's saying to you is that most of this, 40% of your paper is AI. And we know that's unacceptable. I don't care who's doing it. And I said, why did you do it? She was like, because mommy, it's like grades. And I got frustrated, and I was just like, well, let me just, a lot of people are doing it. She told me personally, she said a couple guys that were in the class said they used it and they got good grades. I said, guess what? It's going to come back to bite them later if they did, because you built different. Some people, remember I told y'all, I said, you know how some people like, they can do stuff for years and years and years and then they get caught, or they do stuff for years and years and years and they don't get caught. Like, remember I shared the story with y'all about how back in the day I had a lot of friends that were boosters that would go to the mall and steal stuff, and I would usually buy from them. But I felt like, one day, they talked me into like, girl, just because I always had a vehicle, come with us, whatever. And the first day I tried and thought I want to be down and gone, and I'm gonna ride with y'all with what I need to do. Oh, just grab these bags and walk out the door. My little dumb self. I think I told y'all that. It's like God don't play when it comes to me learning my lesson, and I think that is such a beautiful thing for me. Why I feel like it must be on my screen. I feel like I seen something hanging, because I feel like if you don't get consequences or you don't get anything, it gets worse, or you become better at it. And if you become better at it, like a robber or a thief, or you get what I'm saying, your consequences going to be worse. And I'm like, I look back like, dang, at that time I was mad. I was young. You know what I'm saying? What, I was like 17 years old, 17, and I'm like, oh, like, really? Like, oh man, my first time. But y'all done went like a million times. Y'all been doing this for years, and here I am, the first time I go with my car and take and go with y'all, boom, we get caught, and that's a whole nother story. So anywho, I peed on myself and everything. Y'all dropped them bags and I just start peeing. I just start peeing on myself. I was like, oh my gosh, we got. So yeah, we is caught. Back then, I don't care, but we is caught. Yes, them girls in there, these bags, we all together. We is caught. We is caught. We is caught. So, I'm trying to teach my daughter that. So I said to her, I said, well, what are we going to do? You use AI, you're capable. And I don't think that wanting to get some feedback on something, or looking for feedback on something, is even fair, because like he said, this ain't you. How can I grade it and see the imperfections or see something wrong? What if he didn't put it through the AI generator? He can't really grade it because he don't know where the imperfections are, because everything is so perfect in the AI area. But then the other areas, it's like, ugh, okay, I can grade those, but that's still only like 60% of the paper. So what we did, he was really cool, and he said, can you get me another topic by the morning? And this was on Friday. He said, can you get me another topic by the AM? No, it was on a Thursday, I think it was. Yeah, because she got back on a Thursday. Yep, we went on Thursday. So Friday morning, he wanted her to have a whole nother topic, and I'm willing to allow you to write the paper over. I said, wow. I said, you see, he don't have to do this. He doesn't. He could just grade it, and that's just that. He was like, I know, and I see her potential. I see her grades. I see what she got going on. She's a great student, so I'm willing to give her I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt to do it and make sure it's all her. And he said, tomorrow, can you send me a new topic? And then by Monday morning, so your weekend shot, right? And then guess what she did? Her weekend shot, but since she didn't work all that week because she was at the leadership conference, she already told her job that she's going to come in on Saturday. She already told her job she's coming in on Saturday. I'm like, Stank, you didn't tell me that. I thought that you was going to focus on this weekend. She went to work from 11 in the morning Saturday to 8 o'clock at night. Over 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 hours. She went to work for 9 hours. She made very good money that day. She went to work for 9 hours, and yeah. So technically she had the evening of Saturday and all Sunday to write a paper, and it was 1,500 words that she had to do. And she did it. So we're waiting for her for that to be graded. That was just Monday. Yeah, so we're waiting for that to be graded. I'm just like, Lord, this AI and this chat GPT and all this. Now, chat GPT, from what I'm seeing, it looks like, I guess you can just ask it questions and it'll help you with things. But you know what bothers me? Everybody and their mama that cooks, is oh, my grandmama, my grandmother, my grandmother, my grandmother, my mama, my mama, my mama, my grandmother. And I'm like, isn't it amazing how so many people, this is the new thing. The new thing is acting like my cooking skills come from somebody old school so you could think I really know what I'm doing, right? But the key thing is this. Were you doing this? Hold on. If that person was somebody you learned all this from, were you doing this before COVID? Were you cooking and sharing and doing all this stuff before COVID? Were you? Most people, no. And I always say, if they would take Pinterest, Instagram, and all social media away and act like it never existed, I would love to see how people's homes look and how everybody's meals would look. Because guess what? Before social media, I got pictures of stuff that I did because I always cooked, I always designed, I always decorated all my apartments, even from my first apartment when I was 16 years old. I told y'all that I had a what do you call it, a basement apartment, and I was the youngest one in there, and the girl above me, she was like 24, 20, somewhere 20s, mid 20s and up. She had a son at that time. I didn't have any kids or anything. I didn't have my first daughter till 19. But anywho, she would bring her friends down to look at my apartment to ask them how old you think she is, because that's how nice my apartment was. My first apartment, 16. Social media didn't exist. Pinterest didn't exist. Nothing didn't exist for me to go find ideas, to try to find how I wanted to decorate, design, paint, do anything, refurbish, DIY. None of that stuff existed. It didn't exist. Anywho, so I'm saying all this to say, don't get comfortable with AI. Don't get comfortable with using these things. It was if I could find it, it was a lady and a man who broke down how they're about to try to, they're easing it in and making life so easy, and people making money off it. See, when people make money off of something, all their morals and ethics go out the window. If I gotta make money off of anything that's going to make me lose morals or ethics about my life, about people, how I treat them, I don't want it. I'll stay poor, low income, whatever you want to call me, because I ain't rich. I will stay that in my lane, fine and comfortable. Because the truth is, I want to get away from a lot of things anyways. I don't want to be bothered with a lot of things anyways. This is like my own oasis, my own space, my place to think and process and everything. And I'm not moved by the things that everybody wants to do and all the things that people are doing anyway. So I could care less. Even that, I've been hardcore thinking about getting rid of all of my Alexas, getting rid of all, like, I don't even want to be bothered. I don't even want, like, it's those things have become so convenient. I'm like, dang, like, we really do be relying on asking questions on here, like, what's today's date, or is the weather, when we used to go and watch the news. I don't like the news anyway, so I don't have the news to watch. Well, I could, because there is an app where it shows live in my area where if I wanted to, but we rely on these things for so much, and it's dangerous because they are, tell me y'all haven't, who has seen these videos floating all over social media in different ways, different forms of different celebrities or different people, and you thought that this celebrity really was doing this video, and come to find out, you go in the comments or something and it's AI, but it looks so real. But you're just swiping or whatever, you're not paying attention, and you're not paying attention to the mouth. You're not paying attention to the way the words come out. If you really pay attention to the mouths, that'll give you because they haven't gotten it so precise yet. And most, I'll say, it's still like, they still need to get, it's not 100%. I'll say it's like an 85, 90%. You need to literally pay attention to the mouse. I have watched some stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so sad, or oh my gosh, this is this is crazy that they're doing this or whatever, and then something just don't sit right well in my because everybody's like, oh, that's crazy, I gotta share this, da da da, and I'm like, they're putting this stuff out there on purpose. They're making people do stuff on purpose. They're saying things. I talked about this in another live where They'll be like, let's put out this saying, let's put out this phrase, let's do this gesture, let's do this, that, and let's see how many of these dummies follow the trend. Let's see how many of these dummies do it. From the clock it to it's just so annoying. I'm like, do y'all not realize that somebody is setting you up to be a human robot, basically? And what that means is like, you're human, but there's a push of a button or something that activates something that makes you do what they want you to do. Do you see what I'm saying? And you have a lot of human robots going around. It's so disgusting to see people. It annoys me to see women in their 30s, anything 30 and up above, licking out their tongue, clocking it. It's just like, girl, like, who are you? Like, what are you? Who are you? Where did you come from? And at what point did you realize who you were and embrace you, and not realize that everything that happens and everything that's going on, you don't have to be a part of it, and it doesn't make you any better, because guess what? When it fades away and they're not doing it anymore, then if you kept doing it, then they'll talk about you if you did do it, because it's like, oh, that's so 2000 and whatever. You get what I'm saying? So think about the stuff before you do it. Stop doing what you see everybody doing. You get what I mean? And just like, and y'all hear me say this a million freaking times. Yes, sis. Yes, deep fake AI. With people in their homes and people, oh, I like this, aesthetics this, aesthetics that. The word aesthetic, look it up. Look it up. Let me ask Alexa, what does the word aesthetic mean? She be so delayed, it seems like. Did she not hear me? Oh, I'm calling her Alexa. Alexa's in there. Amazon, what does the word aesthetic mean?
Aesthetic refers to the appreciation of beauty or artistic qualities. It's about what makes things visually pleasing or artistically valuable.
What makes things visually pleasing or artistically valuable. But that's all you hear. Aesthetics, 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 aesthetics. No. Copy. That's all we're doing. I'm so sick and tired of seeing everybody do the same thing. It gets boring. That is why I like cottagecore, old school. I like watching those videos, because they could be maximalist, minimalist, they could be whatever they want, but they don't follow, they don't follow any trends. Nothing doesn't look the same. Everybody's thumbnail, moving in, living alone, or moving my new house, got keys to my house, bought a new house, bought a tiny house, but everybody is just doing what they see everybody doing, and it's just so sad. Like, it's just like, who thinks for themselves? How do you really know this person is really thinking for themselves? How do you know this person didn't create this channel by sitting down and saying, oh, this is what Chat GPT told me I should do, this is going to bring the people in? Well, more than likely it probably will, because you're doing it connected to something that's connected to the algorithm. You get what I mean? So you're sitting in front of these people and you're thinking they're being authentic, and you're thinking they're being real and talking to you and sharing what they know and how they do this and how they do that. But all they're doing is copying each other. That's all they're doing, is copying each other. I remember I was watching a video, and what was it? It was somebody making, I was looking up, what was it? Oh, I was looking up, because I just made this, oh my gosh, I just made this pizza. Y'all, this pizza was so amazing. It was a sausage spinach. I was going to post it, and I was looking up, I said, dang, I love it with the puff pastry dough. It was so good. But that one, you get 2 rows of it. I made it with one, and girl, Rizzy, I'm about to eat the whole thing by herself. I said, dang, I'm gonna have to make like 2. And so I'm like, so I'm thinking and counting the cost. Like, is it worth making 2 of them and doing the pizza with the puff pastry? Or I made pizza dough, but I want that texture, that softer, thinner texture. So I was looking up quick recipes, and I seen different ways to make like 2 ingredient dough. I'm like, oh wow, because my dough is not 2 ingredient. So I was looking them up, and when I found one, I came across someone making pizza. And when they were making pizza, but it wasn't for the 2 ingredient dough, I just kept scrolling and I ended up finding this one. And I was reading the comments because I always like to see if somebody say it tastes good or not. And so the person was saying they were making this type of pizza, but they also said, I have the recipe for this actual dough that I'm using for this pizza in the description box. And I was like, oh, I can't even get it because it was a short, and it's hard to get them off the short. So I'm reading the comments just to see if anybody else tried it or whatever. And one person was like, oh, this is stolen from such and such page, which is a young African American young lady, not melanated. Gotta stop saying African American. Melanated young lady. And somebody else said that they was like, yeah, like this lady is literally copying. This lady was not melanated. She was copying basically verbatim everything that the girl did, and literally made like a whole bunch of views off it. She copied everything the girl did. And I went back and I was looking through the things, and I found a pizza one, right? And when I was looking at the pizza shorts, it was the girl, because I said, oh, this is what was the girl name? Something Nicole, and she's young. She's really young, and I guess she's been cooking and doing like little shorts and sharing a lot of stuff that she do, and people been stealing her stuff, okay? And I was like, that's crazy. Like this literally, and I went to the dates, and you can see the dates. This video been out for years. This girl just put this video out not even some months ago. I'm like, wow, like people just be stealing, copying. Remember, and I still go through that. People be stealing my shorts, taking parts of it, doing other stuff with it, putting it in their videos, and yeah, it's just crazy. So I had to put no sharing, no something not shareable. Yeah, you got to do all this crazy stuff anyways, because people won't give you credit. They'll just go do something, they won't give you credit. And most people's not going to say they got something from AI, or they got more. People are talking about Chat GPT like crazy, but I feel like I only be hearing people talk about Chat GPT when they're decorating the house or decorating certain spaces. I guess they use it for that. That's the only time I hear somebody talk about that. But when it comes to AI and learning things and doing different things or using AI for things, yeah, no. So the dangers of it is the fact that it is going to be so much in our face. It's going to be so much when it comes to trying to decipher what's real and what's not. Here's the kicker. So many jobs and corporations have been talking about they are ready and they are set. If you are ever still looking for a job, still working, or want to go work part-time or whatever the case may be, and on the application you're filling out online, you feel like, hey, let me go grab something that'll hit them to make them be like, oh, this person really, knows what to say and really knows how to, let us know that they're ready to be part of the team. Well, if they take and generate that and see that it's AI, they automatically not calling you back. And then they're going to put your name in a system, basically saying that you're lazy and you utilize artificial intelligence to fill out your personal information. So that's dangerous, right? Then people are having AI write their resumes, or AI create a resume. Like the guy and the lady was like, you can be like, oh, I work, I want them to feel like I'm good at this, that, and the third, and I did this for so many years. Like they will really create you a full-blown resume, right? But guess what? Once AI creates it, it goes into the system, into the computer, into the system. So now it's a part of the system, the www, the web, right? World Wide Web. So if they go scan that resume and it generates as an AI created resume, you have lost the job, you've lost the chances, and now you're put in the system and you will never be able to work for that company. So keep using AI because you're lazy. Keep using AI because you feel like that's going to give you the one up. Keep using AI. It actually is going to work against you, because guess what? When they say I just read this today because somebody was talking about these eye drops that are from India, from Indian stores that will heal your eyes, whatever. I got to do some research. I'll let y'all know. This lady, she like in her 50s. She said her and her husband wear glasses, were were thinking of getting glasses because her vision has been kind of shifty, and she was like, girl, I see the dust on the counter. She was like, I feel like I'm watching everything in 4K. She said, not only do I see the dust on the counter, but I'm reading signs so far ahead of me when I'm driving that it's crazy, it's scary. And our eyes have just gotten way better. And literally, this is a melanated lady talking about that or whatever. So anywho, I hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to find out. I'll share the screenshot with y'all. Did I know I screenshotted it. I thought it was today. What y'all think? I'm trying to get this rocker. This rocker, he only want 25 for it. It's solid wood too, y'all. And it's made very nice. You can take that cushion off back there. I really want a rocker. It's solid. It's so. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I had to circle that and send that to somebody because I was like, don't I still have to send that. I use AI for personal use, but only to get ideas like for think you notes and then infuse my own pizzazz. Got you. Says that's crazy because they want you to use AI in the job. Laugh out loud. Exactly. It's really a problem out here with the copying or not showing the actual creator for the idea or videos they are showing in their videos. It is crazy. It's absolutely sad. So, the rocking chair, I offered, I offered 15. He was like, no, it's too nice of a chair to go anything lower than 15. But yeah. I think I'm gonna go with it because it is really nice and it's solid. Even if I don't, I just think it's made totally different from any other rocking chair. Like I've never seen one where I showed y'all where the that little cushion comes off so it looks like that. And it's just shaped totally different. So I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. I don't know why I want a rocking chair so bad. I really want a rocking chair. Anywho, so that's that. And what else? So it's the interviews, the not the interviews, the resumes, the job applications. um it's a setup. That's why I got on here. It's a setup. It's like they want you to use it, right? But then they can utilize it as, in some cases, plagiarism when you need it or use it for certain things, right? And you think, oh wow, you think that's nice. What you say nice to, sis? Because I see nice after. I must have skipped over that reading Sheila's comments. So just be careful. Tell your children to be careful. These scholarships, that's what it was. That's what it was. A friend of mine in South Carolina who helps kids get scholarships and stuff like that. We were talking. This was like, oh my gosh, this was several months ago. And she was like, whenever she get closer to 12th grade, call me because we're going to try to see if we can find all these things for her because of her grades. So I'm like, okay, cool. She said, yeah. She said, girl, a lot of these places want these kids to write essays, right? They want them to write essays, and when they write the essay, it's about why they feel they should be a recipient of the scholarship or whatever. Well, guess what? A lot of kids have been using Chat GPT and using AI, and guess what? They automatically deny the scholarship. So if you have any nieces, nephews, children, anything, do not, I repeat, do not use AI for making them essays or answering the questions in regards to any scholarships because you voided. And I don't think it's just that one time. I think you won't ever be able to try again if you try to plagiarize AI material. This is something that is scary. It's something that ain't scary, but it's something is dangerous. I'll say it's dangerous, meaning dangerous to the point where like you could lose your job. You could lose, you can lose certain things because you're being lazy. And and it's like it's releasing and relieving us of mental stimulation. And I told her that we're gonna still be stimulated. That's why I don't play about the phones being cut off at a certain time. Put that timer on your TV or whatever to have it cut on. We have to have noise. So she has her little her Alexa thing plays, at a certain time or whatever. But I'm trying to get her to get some full-blown sleep. It's just hard because when she gets off of work, then she does her homework, so she's up late. So we battling with that. But I said, one more year, Stanka, and then it may be releasing you and feel like freedom from high school because they be on you, but college is a different beast. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't. I can't come and talk for you all the time. I can't be. It's on you because technically you're grown. So we need to get this discipline with certain stuff being put in and done at a certain time. And if you feel like you heavy or feel like you need help, even in community colleges, technical colleges, they have tutors. Utilize them. Even the teacher was like, listen, I'm here every day. No, he didn't say every day. I'm talking too fast. He said, I'm here every day of the soccer. So he said during the soccer season, he's there Monday through Wednesday or something. He's there every not every day, every Monday through Wednesday or something like that of the week during soccer season. And because he stays, and then after he does like any tutoring or helping students, then he go out on the field with the students. And so so that's that. I'm just like, okay, like, it's help out there. Open your mouth, let mommy know you need help. And a lot of times we don't say we need help. We just try to figure it out, and then later you're like, dang it, man. You know what I mean? I wish I would have just asked for help. And now I said, see, you could have been doing something else, but because you didn't open your mouth to say, I feel like I don't got enough time, I feel like it's going to be a lot, because you didn't open your mouth to say that, now you have to do it all over again. And that night I kept going to her room. I said, you good? You think you got it? She's like, yeah, it's going to be tough, but I'm going to get it done. And she did it. And so I'm proud of her. But I just want to throw that out there. I am going to put another coat on my nails. I got to edit this vlog. It is so nice. The one that's for next Sunday, I already have it in the editor. So I'm literally trying to edit that right now. I'm editing that currently, and I have multiple shorts that I need to edit. You're going to get some shorts today. And I have my Wednesday video will be up today on the other channel. I have a how-to. Remember I said it's either going to be some form of live on the other channel on Wednesday or a how-to. So I do have a how-to. It's a DIY, like in-house things you would need, anybody would need this DIY if they have a house or a rental or whatever. So it's a DIY coming at 6:30 tonight, so that'll be up. And then Sunday vlog is being edited, and then I already got next Wednesday vlog, and that was the breakfast sausage, the DIY breakfast sausage. I think I'm gonna edit that too. I'm gonna edit that vlog and the breakfast sausage. Oh, I got the pizza one. Y'all got so many videos. When I tell you I got let me show y'all. Y'all don't understand. I'm always recording. Let me show y'all. These are folders of videos that needed to be edited. Do you hear what I'm saying? These are folders of videos that need to be edited. When I say I have a lot of footage, my phone be filling up and it be acting funky. My date night. I don't even know if I shared this spicy tuna that I made with y'all. I made this from frozen rice, day old, or no, was it the frozen rice, or no. I made rice, put in the refrigerator, because I tell you it's better to do that. And I made a spicy tuna. Oh, it was so good. With tuna, just tuna in a can, albacore tuna. It was spicy tuna, fried rice. Oh, it was so good. When I say I got so many shorts that I need to do and so many videos, and I can keep, well, we done now. But look, it's so much that I can go in and edit that I haven't shared with y'all on the other channel. So make sure that you go and check out that other channel. And I'm getting ready to go. I have to clean up this nail stuff, and I also have to see what time this man is coming to put those lights in. And I didn't journal today, so I got quite a bit of things to do. and I'm about to do that and get the video ready and prepared. I already have it uploaded. I just didn't put the tags and stuff in, so I got to do that. So I thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video over here. And remember, don't let anything you can't control you, and you know what I mean. Stick to your script because you are the best at it, and shh, do the work. Nobody's going to do it for you. I promise you they're not. They're not going to do it for you. And I will see you later, my revivers. See you guys in my next video. Have a great day, sis. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to wait because sometimes I go off fast. This makes my nails look so nice. And it smells like cherries, y'all. This stuff strengthens your nails really well. I did the double coat, so I'm about to do this coat. I'm probably just going to wear them natural for a couple days because unless I get some gloves, it has been terrible. It has literally not been lasting a whole week. And I noticed the reason why they did the last time because I was out of town. I wasn't home washing dishes like that. And I was like, oh, they last almost 2 weeks. Yeah. When I came home, that wasn't the case. Like every couple days I've been trying to retouch the nails and it's got annoying. So I'm gonna have to find some form of glove or something to put on my hand because I need them to at least last a week. Jeez, can they at least last a week? But yeah. All right, well, I guess everybody is gone. I will see you guys on the other channel, and I will see you guys here next week. I got some shorts to load on this side, some new books that I haven't released. I got a lot of book unboxings that I haven't released on this channel and the other channel, so y'all be seeing them as well. So, later, Gators. My revivers.